Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I got a chance to see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and I know it's late. Well, not really late. It came out Thursday, Friday, but after watching it, I didn't know how I wanted to approach this. I went into the film blind. I didn't watch anybody else's review because I didn't want my opinion to be swayed or have any bias going in. And it's not really upsetting me, but I'm taken back by some of the hate that the film's getting. Rightfully so, it's getting hate for the perpetually narrative push of the strong females, which I don't think that has anything to do with the film being bad, because it's not. The TLDR is that the film was actually pretty good. Namor was an actually really good villain. He was very threatening, and he put his money where his mouth is. When he said he was gonna do something, you best believe he did it. But the hate is something else. Like, it's coming from a different place of just pure societal narrative thinking, right? And this is no fault of any other people besides Marvel and Hollywood. For the last decade, they have been pushing these socially driven agendas, and people are tired of it. So the hate that it's getting, it's rightfully so. I don't feel like the film is a reflection of that. The film was really, really good. Yes, it had some wokeness in it. Yes, it had some cringe in it. But people are so tired of the narrative driven things now that any hint of wokeness, people immediately tune out, because it's just been shoved down our throats for the last decade. And some films will suffer because of it, and this is probably one of the ones that will start to. The film was about 2.5 hours long, and it started out really slow, but the more you got to know and understand Namor, and the more he was on screen, the better it got. And by the end of the film, I thought it was pretty damn solid. Shuri herself, as you know, is the Black Panther. And that's one of my point of contentions that some people may argue, is that Disney killed the Black Panther by not recasting T'Challa. Marvel did not kill the Black Panther. The Black Panther is a mantle that has been passed down over generations in the comics and in the films. And now it just so happens that Shuri has now donned the mantle of Black Panther. Now, I think Marvel handled Chadwick Boseman's death, real life death, the best way they could. But the character in the film was kind of glossed over. Him dying from whatever illness that he had, which was never spoken of again after the first 10 minutes of the film, nor was it elaborated on as to what happened, how did he get it, or anything like that. So I feel like that was one of the things that was a negative moot point for me. And I just feel like the film itself could have been better if they would have elaborated on that a little bit more. I'm perfectly fine with them not recasting T'Challa. Perfectly fine with it, because, like I said, the Black Panther is a mantle, not a entity, not a person. It is a mantle. Whoever digests the heart-shaped herb gets those powers of the Black Panther. I see people talk about how Shuri was able to defeat Namor, which she didn't physically outmatch him, and they showed that in the film. It was done actually really well, but she used her brains. Plus, she had the ability, the agility, the strength, the speed of Black Panther because of the herb, the same way that Chadwick Boseman had in the first Black Panther as T'Challa. So I don't see how people who have read the comics, who are knowledgeable of the Black Panther base, don't understand that. But that brings me back to my other point is that, yes, I understand that it is a lot of hate from the fact of the narrative, societal things that have been pushed from Hollywood over decades and decades, not decades and decades, but the last, 10 years. Some of these great franchises that we grew up to love have been just driven into the ground because of it. And so people are tired of it. And I can understand completely where they're coming from. And Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is a byproduct of that. And it's getting all the hate, which by no means, I'm not going to say it doesn't deserve it, but it doesn't really reflect the film. The film was good. I think people are just upset and they're picking more of the political narrative that's in it than just taking a step back and looking at it as an objective film. And I think going forward, we're probably going to see a lot of that. The more Marvel continues to do this, the more people are going to get turned off from it, and the more these films are going to suffer. So something has to change, and if this isn't going to change, it's going to continue the same way going forward. Like I said, Namor, great villain. Shuri, great as Black Panther. And I feel like I said, they did the best that they could with covering or moving past Chadwick Boseman's real life death. Don't really put too much stock into people's reviews. Go and see the film for yourself and judge based off of your own experiences. Now, it's not like the movie is complete. The movie isn't dog shit. If it was dog shit, I'd tell you it is, and I would tell you stay far away from it. But it's not. The writing was fine, the cast and the acting was fine, the pacing was a little slow, and the villain was absolutely fine. But I don't have much else to say about that. So go see the film and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's it for the video, guys. Like I said, I didn't know how I wanted to approach this review, and I feel like I still have a lot more to say. So I'm probably going to do a spoiler review or a spoiler talk, probably the first one I've ever done on this channel, because generally I get my ideas out and get it done. But it's so much behind this film that I kind of want to talk about. But with that said, man, go see it. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. My name's Lincoln. This is the RPG Show. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, sub, and I'm out. Peace.